Hello. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Vanessa, and I'm an author from Toronto, Canada, and I publish under the pen name A.N. Sage. I write mystery, fantasy, gothic, like a whole bunch of mix of genres. And on this channel, what I do is I kind of take you along for my journey in publishing. I talk about everything that I've learned, tools that I use. I talk about my writing. I talk about cover design, which is something else I do. I talk about book coaching, which is also something else that I do. Pretty much anything that kind of helps me in my writing, anything that has helped me publish all of those books up there so far. Anything that kind of comes up that I think is relevant in the publishing field. And today we're doing something fun that I like to do sometimes, and that is that we are doing a little bit of a writing vlog. I am starting a new book. This is the third book in my Miss Brooke Manor Cozy Mystery series, and I've been having a bit of a block with it. In truth, I have already filmed this intro on the day that I started this vlog, which was yesterday, because today we're continuing, but there was no sound because I'm filming on my phone, so bear with me. This is like, I very rarely film on my phone. But essentially, I am going to be going to a coffee shop to try to get out of this block. I have had some trouble. I will talk about it more in the outro on why and kind of what's going on and what I am thinking. But I've had some trouble getting into this book over and over again. It's plotted, it's ready, but I just can't seem to get myself to write it. And so I figured, let's see if we can find like a cute coffee shop, see if I can get some words out. I am going to a location that has a new knitting store, which is another passion of mine, and crocheting. And so there's another yarn store that I haven't been to yet. And so I figured that as kind of a gift to myself, if I hit at least 500 words, I am going to be going and checking it out, maybe picking up something, maybe just looking around just to kind of reward myself. I did get another thing of yarn that was a gift in the mail. And so that's another thing I'm going to get to open if I get the words. So I'm bribing myself. Now let's kind of drive over there. I'm not filming the drive for safety reasons. I don't have a dash cam or anything like that. And so I'm not going to be like holding the phone and driving. But I will see you in the coffee shop. I have a feeling I already know which one I'm going to go to. It's pretty cute. And it's literally down the street from the knitting store. So let's see what we got.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap.
So I am back in the car, and I'm just parked, and there's like a million cars, so this is really awkward. And I definitely overdressed. It is super nice out today, and I'm completely overdressed for it. I'm wearing like a giant tweed coat, but that's okay. I got 1,300 words down. Like, that coffee shop was super cute. They had London fog lattes, which are my new favorite. So whenever I can find them, I get them. So they had that. And I was super, super excited for that. So 1,300 words is way more. It's almost triple what I thought I would get. which is so good. So I did go into the little knitting shop and I took some footage there really quickly. And it's honestly like one of the nicer shops that I've been to. And I'm so glad it's nearby. It is pricey. So, but they did have a huge sale wall. And so I picked up, let me show you. So I got this. I don't know if you guys are yarn people, but I got this sock yarn on 40% off, and it's called a super sock by the brand La Bien Aimée. It's hand dyed in Paris. So this can be the nicest pair of socks I've ever made. I got a couple of like teeny tiny safety eyes because so what I crochet is little animals and like toys and stuff. And I started by doing them for my daughter, but I just fallen in love with the craft. And so now I design them and I sell them on Etsy. So I will also link my Etsy shop below if you are a crochet and you want to try some of these amigurumi patterns. They're cute little dolls. They're all kind of, the first line I'm working on is all like Victorian themed animals. So they've got like fun little outfits and they all have like personalities, and I do a little write-up on them, which is really fun. But I did open I'm not used to filming clearly on my phone or doing these types of vlogs outside. It's like so embarrassing. There's people watching me. But I did open up also that little package of the yarn that I got, and it's huge. So this was like a weird little thing. This was a gift that was sent to me, and it's really nice. I'm not sure, like I can't remember what the thickness of it. If you knit or if you crochet, then you know that like the actual like weight of the yarn matters for like which knitting needles or which crochet hook you're going to use, and also like what you're going to make with it. So I was hoping to do another sock with it. I kind of thought it was going to be as small as the other one I got, but this is massive. So this might be enough. I'll have to weigh it when I go home, but I might even have enough to actually make like a little summer tank top or something, or like at least some kind of beanie maybe, or like maybe a thin little scarf. But I thought it was for socks, but it might be something else. It definitely looks like it's going to stripe itself, which is nice. So anyways, enough knitting talk. 1,300 words, you guys. I am celebrating. I'm going to head home. I think what I might do is just kind of upload everything that I've written today so I don't lose it just into because I've been writing on my free ride, so I want to email that. They did have Wi-Fi, but it didn't connect for some reason. Anyways, I want to email that stuff to myself so I don't lose the words. I really like what I wrote, and I'm gonna finish off this chapter. I'm hoping I'm on the same streak tomorrow, so maybe we could finish the chapter or come close to finishing the first chapter of this book together tomorrow. And then afterwards I just have to do late editing to it, and I can move on to the next chapter. So I'm really excited. Back at it, you guys. Like, we are back in business and we're going to get this book done. So we're not going to get this book done on this vlog, by the way. We're going to get a chapter done. Not that fast. But let's do it. I'm going to head home. I'm going to have a quick lunch, play with my daughter for like a little bit, and then get back to other work that I have to do. And then maybe kind of I'll wrap up the vlog more at home tomorrow. Hopefully I get the chapter done. Oh, big truck. And I'll wrap up the vlog, and I can kind of chat to you guys about like some of the changes I'm thinking of making professionally and all that stuff when I'm working on, and we'll see about all of that. Or we can just talk more about the book. We'll see. All right, bye. So we are in the bedroom. It's the next day. I have my free write. I have my index cards, and I have a coffee in the cutest, it's got coffee all over it, gross, in the cutest little mug that I found thrifting. So I'm doing this. I didn't go to a cafe today, but I will have another, oh my God, my hair is a hot mess, guys, sorry. But I will have another reward type thing for myself where if I can finish this chapter, so I'm aiming for another, we did 1,300 yesterday, I'm aiming for a minimum of 2,500, for the beginning chapter. Let's do 2,300 words. So another 1,000 words on the minimum to finish off this chapter. I think I can go over it, but we'll see. But if I can get that done right now before I have to do some edits for clients, because I'm doing developmental edits on several manuscripts right now. So before I do those edits for clients, I think what I'm going to be doing is doing this. I have another client I'm onboarding later in the afternoon. And then my reward will be that I get to leave the house and drive out somewhere. Maybe like go walk around. The weather is a little bit gloomy here today, but I'll see what I can manage to get done. And the reward will be that I get to leave the house for at least like 45 minutes. I think is a good time for kind of like a lunch drive out. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to start typing. I'm going to tilt this down so you can kind of just see me typing for a bit for a little ASMR. Let's go.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need.
I did it. It took me just a bit over an hour, and I got 1,300 and about 50 words done, and I finished the chapter. So we're ending the chapter at 2,646 words, which is amazing. Like, considering that I haven't been able to write, like, I am back. I'm super excited about that. It is really hard, and I kind of want to mention like a little bit about why I think it's hard. I will probably cover more of this in our next author chat that I do. But the thing, I think what's happening is that there are a lot of changes happening in publishing right now, changes that are affecting the publishing world, and they're affecting it in a way that I'm not too happy with, in a way that kind of makes me rethink what I am doing. And that's not to say that I'm going to start writing or publishing books or doing any of this stuff, because I think I could never do that. I think I will be writing until I'm dead, you know. Like, I just love it so much, and it's such a big part of me and who I am, and has been for pretty much most of my life. Like, my first poem got published when I was 4 years old. It got published in the newspaper. So I've been writing for a very long time, in one way or another. And so I don't think I'm ever going to stop writing, but I do have to consider for like financial reasons and just stability reasons. The thing with being an entrepreneur and working for yourself is that there is no stability. You are very much dependent on other people. And I have found myself recently like chasing people for invoices and not knowing kind of like when the job is going to happen, when the next job is going to happen, when the next contract is going to be signed. And while my book sales are very stable and always the same pretty much, like, or you know, they gradually grow as I put out more books, and that's dependable, and coaching is fairly dependable. Things like cover design and all those other parts of my income stream are being affected by what is happening right now in the world, and that is a little bit scary. It wouldn't be as scary if it was just me, but I have a family, you know, like we have a daughter, and I just have to think about what I'm going to do next and what my next move is going to be. And so I think because of that, what has started to happen was because I was putting so much weight on writing being a job, it stops being fun, and it's a creative process. And so for me, if it's creative, it has to be fun. I have to enjoy it. I have to feel creative in order to be creative. And I'm not feeling creative when I am stressed about like, okay, I need to put out more books and I need to write faster and do all this stuff, because that's not what I want to do. I don't just want to put out more books. I want to put out the books. I want to write the books that matter to me. I want to write the books that I want to read. I want them to be perfect, or as perfect as me and my publisher can get them. I don't want to rush it, and I don't want to force myself to write something just because it's selling, if that makes sense. I want to work on my other projects like that I think are good, and they might not necessarily sell, and my publisher might not necessarily want them, and I might not get an agent with them, and they might not be what's trending right now, but it's what I want to read and it's what I want to write. And so in order to do that, I need to kind of figure out how I'm going to do that. It's not so much pressure on me to write, because what happened was this. It took me weeks and weeks and weeks to start writing the first chapter because I just wasn't inspired to do so. I was putting too much pressure on myself. And I don't mean to drag this vlog down. It's supposed to be a writing vlog and we're talking about all this stuff, but it is important because I think a lot of people are going through the same thing where we kind of have to reconsider what we're doing. I know a lot of cover designers that are closing down doors and going to work doing graphic design for other companies where they can have the stability of a regular paycheck and a regular salary. And these are all things I'm thinking about as well. But it's a decision that I will make with my husband, obviously, about what's best for our family, and we'll figure it out, and I will have the support I need. And that's really all that matters. I'm very lucky to have the support I need. It's not just me. And so I have a bit of a leeway to make that decision, but a decision does have to be made. And in the meantime, I really want to write this book. I have a really fun idea, and I'm not going to give too much about it, but it does combine my other passion. So if you heard me talk about that in the beginning of this vlog, then you should know that I've kind of themed this book to include my other hobby, and I figured that way it'll make it even more fun to write. And so I'm really excited to write this, and I'm super excited that I am finally writing and that we have this chapter done. It's a really good chapter, and I got everything I need into it, and it's exciting, and I started on the action and I ended on the action, and so I think it's going to be really good. So thank you for joining me. Sorry, the little last part was a bit of a bummer, but I want to be always honest with you guys, and hopefully it will help, somebody else who's in the same situation be like, hey, it's not just me. So we're all going through it. If you're in creative, it's an interesting time to be a creative right now. There's a lot of changes happening, and we kind of just have to roll with it, right? Like we have to figure out what we're comfortable with, which side of the coin we're falling on, and just go with our gut and go with what works for us in our lives, because everybody's is different. So with that said, thanks so much for hanging out with me, for looking at yarn and writing and doing all that stuff. And I am going to sign off here. I'm going to sign off this vlog, and I will see you next week. I'm trying to think about dates because in April we have a bit of a vacation planned. And so there's going to be 2 weeks where I'm not going to be posting because I'm going to give myself that breather, because I need the breather. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. But I'll still be posting pictures on Instagram. So just check it out there. But I think next week we're going to have to do, I think we might do an author chat. We'll see what we come up with. But if you have something that you want me to talk about and a video you want me to do before I go on vacation and we do the 2-week break, make sure that you know that in the comments below. And as always, I hope you guys stay magical. Thank you for being here and enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see you next week for another video. Bye.